Good afternoon and welcome to the CET preparation course. Today we are going to do coordinate geometry. As we had already discussed, we are going to do MCQ based sums. Each question will have 4 options, and from the 4 options we will select the correct option. So we will start with the first one. Out of the following, I read the first one for you. Out of the following point, dash lies to the right of the origin on the x-axis. Out of the following point, dash lies to the right of the origin on the x-axis, and our options are option A -2, 0, option B 0, 2, option C 2, 3, and option D 2, 0. Let us read the question properly before we start. Out of the following point, dash lies to the right of the origin on the x-axis. Let us consider the x-axis and the y-axis. The x-axis and the y-axis. This is the origin. We have to select a point. We have to select a point in such a way. We have to select a point in such a way that it is to the right of the origin on the x-axis. It is to the right of the origin on the x-axis. So look at the first point. We'll go point by point, option by option one. Our first option says -2, 0. Our first option says -2, 0. If we draw, let us draw the x-axis and the y-axis. This is the origin. Let us take the first one, -2, 0. Where does -2, 0 lie? Now this is the y-axis. In the y-axis we have 0. On the x-axis we have -2. And minus comes on the left hand side. So this option cannot be right. Let's move on to the second option. Second option is 0, 2. If we look at the second option, 0, 2. But you see on the x-axis we have got 0 and y-axis we have got 2. But we want to the right of the origin on the x-axis. So on the right of the origin, to this option cannot be right. Let's move to the third option. Let's see. What does the third option say? 2, 3. 2, 3. On the x-axis we have got 2. On the y-axis we have got 3. Still it will lie somewhere above. Still it will not lie to the right of the origin. Now let's move on to option number D. What does option number D tell me? 2 and 0. The x coordinate is 2 and the y coordinate is 0. So if we plot this y-axis 0, okay. So this 2 will be on the x-axis, and where it will be on the positive side. And where is the positive side? To the right. That means this point lies to the right of the origin, which is from the x-axis. That means option number D is right. Like this we will be getting 2 or 3 points. Now this was to the right. You may get as an option which comes on the left side, which comes above, which comes below. What is important is we had already done the quadrants, right? We have to remember in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third and the fourth quadrant. What do we get in this quadrant? On the x-axis, what is y? And on the y-axis, what is x? So let's move on with the next question. What does the next question say? We have 4 options also for this question, and let's see what this Second, the distance between the points the distance between the points. There are 2 points given to us. We have to find the distance P minus 1, comma 1 and Q 5, comma minus 7 is option number A. There are 4 options given to us. Option number A is 10, option number B is 12, and option number C is 9, and option number D is 14. As I always say, first read the question. The distance between the points. How many points are given to us? There are 2 points given to us, P and Q. What are the coordinates of P? Minus 1, 1. What is the coordinate of Q? 5, minus 7. That means, what is minus 1? If this is x1, this will be y1. This is x2, this is y2. So what formula we are going to use over here? Right? To find the distance between the 2 points. When we start with this, let us first write x1 is equal to what we have? Minus 1. y1 is equal to 1. x2 is how much to me? 5. And y2 is given to me as 7. Now we have got a formula to find the distance, which is called as the distance formula. Distance between the points P, comma Q. To find distance between P and Q, we have got a formula under root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Right? Now you have got the values of x1, x2, y1, y2. You have got all the values. Just pick up those values and put it here. Under root, what is x2? x2 is given to me. What is x1 given to me? So x2 is 5 minus, what is x1 given to me? Minus 1. So minus of minus 1, that you have to be very careful to write. Okay? And the square of this. Plus, what is y2 given to me? Minus 7. This minus, what is y1? 1. A square. Right? Now we will open this bracket. Before squaring, we will open the bracket and see. Under root. So this becomes 5 plus 1 square plus. See, both are minus. Both are minus. Now in this case, both are minus. What we are going to do, if both are minus, we will add it. When both are minus, we will add it, and this will become minus 8 square. So we have got 5 plus 1 and we have got minus 8 square. Now here what we are going to do, which is equal to under root 5 plus 1 gives me 6 square plus 8 square, which is equal to 6 6 are 36, 8 8 are 64. 6 plus 4, put an under root sign, 6 plus 4 is 10, 6 10 plus 3 is 9, and 1 which we had carried is 10, that is 100. Now we have got 100 here, which is equal to 10 into 10, which is equal to 10. See the problem we had done. Our answer is 10. Now to verify our answer, which is 10, we will see in our options. Our option number A is what? 10. Option number B is 12. Option number C is 9. And option number D is 14. So my which option will be correct? My option number A will be right. Because my answer is 10. Now what I want to tell you here is, this is a problem based distance between 2 points. There may be 1 or 2 questions based on this, but change with certain points. Like we had points like minus 1, 1, we had 5, minus sign. There may be points, but the format of solving will be same. There may be many sums based on this. One more, some like to find a certain value which we will be proceeding, we will be doing it, need not worry. But what we have solved just now, similar problems, but on this only numbers will be changed. So this is the formula to find the distance between the 2 points, and we got one of the option which is right. So let's move on to our third sum and see. What does the third one say? We will check out, and it also has got 4 options, and we will select one option from the given which is right option to us. Let us find the coordinates. Third one, find the coordinates now. Whose coordinates we are going to find? Find the coordinates of the midpoint. See, we are going to find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining 2 points P0, 6 and Q 12, 20. Our options are, our A option is 4, 6. Our B option is 0. Our B option is -6, 13. Our C option is 6, 13. And our D option is 2, 6. So these are the 4 things given to us. Now, before I start with it, every time as I say, read the question, understand the question, and then we will move on to solve. So what is given? Find the coordinates. Whose coordinates? Carefully see. Whose coordinates? The midpoint. That means something we are going to deal with is the midpoint. So that has to be in our mind, that something we are going to use with the midpoint, or we can use the midpoint formula. So it should strike immediately to us. What is the midpoint formula of the line segment? That means 2 points might be given to us. Yes, 2 points are given, P and Q. Both the points are given, and in taking those 2 points, we are going to find the midpoint. So let's start with how we are going to find. We have, what are the 2 points we have? We have got these 2 points. What is x1 over here? 0. What is y1 over here? 6. What is x2 over here? 12. What is y2 over here? 20. So we got x1, we got y1, we got x2, we got y2. Now what we are going to use, as I marked over here for you, is the midpoint. So we are going to use a midpoint formula. So by midpoint formula, you can say, by midpoint formula. And now here we are going to use a midpoint formula in x1 plus x2 upon 2, comma, y1 plus y2 upon 2. And what we have to do over here right now is, we are just going to substitute the values, which is equal to m is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2, which is equal to, m is equal to, what are the values we have got? We have got the values of x1, we have got the values of x2, we have got the values of y1 and y2. Take these values and just substitute here. Just substitute. And once you substitute the values, we have to just solve them. So let us substitute. What is x1? 0 plus. What is x2 given to me? 12 upon 2. What is y1 given to me? 6 plus 20. y2 is 20? Yeah, that's 20. Carefully see what we are going to do here. Carefully see. 0 plus 12 upon 2, 6 plus 20 upon 2. Now this is equal to 0 plus 12 gives me how much? 12 upon 2. 6 plus 20 gives me how much? 26 upon 2. Reduce it to the lowest form. We will try to reduce it to the lowest form, because here if you look at the options and if I leave like this, None of the option matches with my answer. None of the option matches with my answer. So I will reduce it to the lowest form. To reduce it to the lowest form, what we do? We divide this. How we divide? 2 ones are 2, 2 times table, 2 how many times are 2? 6 are 12. 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are 20, 2 11s are 22, 2 12s are 24, 2 13s are, or you may do 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6, which is equal to 6 comma 13. We have not seen our options. We have solved the sum first. Always I say, first you solve the sum and then you go on for the option whether your answer matches with your option. Sometimes your answer may not match with the option, so we know where we have gone wrong. So 6 comma 13. Now let's move on to our option. Is that option given to us? Let's see the first one. 4 comma 6. It is not there. Our answer does not match with it. The second one, minus 6 comma 13. We got a 6 comma 13. C, 6 comma 13. That means we are satisfied with what we have solved. Whatever answer we have got is one of the options in the 4. Right? That means 6 comma 13 is the correct answer what we got. So we will just tick mark over here. That means our option number 3 is right. Such sums, rather such problems will be asked in your CET questions. Such problems will be asked. Like here, only what will be there? A basic difference. Points will be changed. Numbers in these points will be changed. Rest formula part, solving part remains the same. So let's move to the fourth one. What does fourth question say to me? Let's move to the fourth question and see what does the fourth question say to me and what is there inbuilt with the fourth question. If point in coordinate geometry, if you see normally you will be getting point that divides a line segment. There are coordinates given to you. You have to find their coordinates. A centroid, that also we will be taking with the centroid. We have just now taken with the midpoint formula. We will now take the section formula. All these things will be solving point by point. If point R divides, the segment PQ, with point P given as the coordinates of minus 7 comma 4 and Q. What will be the coordinates of Q? Minus 6 comma minus 5 in the ratio, what is the ratio? 7 is to 2. 7 is to 2. Find the coordinates of R. Find the coordinates of R. Okay, let's see our options. Option number A is minus 56 upon 9 comma 3. Our options look a lot of fractions, but let us see. 56 upon 9 comma minus 3. C option is minus 3. 26 upon 9. And our D option is minus 56 upon 9 comma minus 3. As I usually say with all problems, reading is more important and the question itself gives us a hint. See, every problem gives you a hint as to how to solve it. Because we are in a hurry sometimes and we don't solve these questions, we are in a hurry, but it actually hint is there in the problem itself. So let's read it and see what is there. If point R divides the segment PQ, there's a line segment given to you, P at one point, Q at the other end. Their coordinates is given to me minus 7 comma 4, Q minus 6 comma minus 5. Okay. And what is the ratio in which they are divided? 7 is to 2. And who divides it? The point R divides it. Now we have to find the coordinate of that R. Coordinate of R. If you see point R divides the segment, as I told you, every question, every problem, any word problems, any MCQs, there will be a hint for you. R divides the segment. That means which formula we can use? Can I use a section formula? But before using a section formula, I should know what is the coordinates of R. So as I feel is, let the coordinates of R be x and y. Okay? Let it be x and y, because since we are going to find the coordinates of x and y, so let us assume that the coordinates of x and y, coordinates of R are x and y. Let us use the section formula. So by section formula, what do we get? X is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. This formula, if you see, is called as a section formula. X value when we are finding mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Tell me, do you have the value of x1 with us? Yes. x1, y1, x2, y2. All the values are given to us. We will just take up. I have not written the values of x1, y1, x2, y2 because now we are similarly solving with the problems. If you want, I can write x1, y1, x2, y2. Right? What is x1 given to me? What is m and what is n? That is 7:2, which is already given to us. So let us put these values in that and find out the value of the x coordinate, which is equal to, right? What is m given to me? 7. What is x2 given to me? x1, y1, x2, y2. Minus 6. Plus, what is n? 2. What is x1? x1, y1 is nothing but minus 7. Which is equal to m plus n, 7 plus 2. Okay? Which is equal to 7 multiplied by 6, right? If you see 7 5s are 35, 7 6 are 42. But minus into plus or plus into minus, I should get here a minus sign. Now, if you take here, if I put plus here, 7 2s are 14. Plus into minus gives me minus 14. If I am not mistaken. 7 plus 2 is 9, which is equal to. Now, in mathematics, I always say that if there are two negative signs, always add up. Always add up, and sign will be the negative sign. So 4 plus 2 gives me 6. 4 plus 1 gives me 5 with the negative sign. Does it go in 9 times table? Let's find out, does it go in 9 times tables? Minus 56. 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are nothing. 9 1s are 9. Okay. It doesn't go. We found x coordinate. Similarly, we have to find the y coordinate. To find the y coordinate, to find the y coordinate, y is equal to m by 2 plus n by 1 upon m plus n. Right? m by 2 upon m plus n, which is equal to, m is how much? 7. What is y2? x1, y1, x2, y2. Minus 5 plus, what is n? 2. What is x1, y1? 4. Upon 7 plus 2, which is equal to 7 5s are 35 plus 8 upon 9 minus 35 plus 8 upon 9, which gives me minus 27 upon 9. 8 take away 35, sign of the greater number, 3 3s are, 3 9s are, 3 1s are, 3 3s are, which is equal to minus 3. So we got the coordinates as, what are we going to get? we are going to get the coordinates as minus 56 upon 9, comma, and we got minus 3. Now let us check. Because we got minus 56 upon 9 and we got minus 3. We got minus 56 upon 9. This is a solved sum. Then what we do? We move on to our options. Then we will check our options, whether our option is right or wrong. What we got? Minus 56 upon 9, minus 3. Come to our options part and let us see. Minus 56 upon 9, comma 3, it does not match. 56 upon 9, minus 3, but still a sign is not there. Negative sign is not there. It does not matches with my B option. C option. Minus 56 upon 9, it's minus 320. No. Let's see my D option. Minus 56 is my. Yes, that means whatever I have solved is correct and I have got as option number D. Right? Similar problems are asked. Need not worry, similar problems are asked. Only numbers are changed. Minus, suppose this 4 comes here, 7 comes here, or this may become plus. Similar problems are similar. So need not worry, because as we are covering each and every part of the coordinate geometry, problems will be same. Now let us move to the fifth one and see. What does the fifth one say? Similar one, the fifth one. Now we are going to take the centroid. Let us take the centroid. Find the centroid. Find the centroid of the triangle. Find the centroid of the triangle whose vertices are. Now there's a triangle whose vertices are given to us. Let's check the vertices. Minus 7, comma 6, right? And then we have got 2, comma minus 2, again a comma, 8, comma 5. Our options are, option number A is minus 1, comma 3. Option number B is 1, comma 3. And option number C is 2, comma 4. And option number D is 3, comma 1. As I always say, first read the question. What does it say? Find the centroid. It is given us a hint. Carefully if you see. The problem is given us a hint. Centroid. To find the centroid, what you require? You require the vertex. One is called as a single, is called as a vertex. Multiple is called as a vertices. More than one. What you require? You require coordinates of the vertices. Are the coordinates of the vertices given to us? Then finish. I told you. The question itself gives you the hint. Centroid is asked to find. 3 points coordinates are given to us. We have to find the centroid. As simple, looking at here, we can, instead of solving, from here only we can get the answer. And we can say what is the point of centroid. But we will solve the centroid and we will see what will be the answer. Even looking at the options, we will not look at the options, we will solve. We believe in solving. Once we solve it, then we will go on with the options part. Okay? What I say, let x1, y1 is equal. We have got 3. So x1, y1 will be minus 7, comma 6. x2, y2. What will be x2, y2? 2, comma minus 2. What will be x3, comma y3? 8, comma 5. As simple as that. We have to apply the centroid formula. We have got x1, y1 is minus 6, comma 6. x2, y2 2 comma minus 2, x3, y3, 8 comma 5. We will apply the centroid formula. So the coordinate, to find the coordinate for the centroid we have is x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Finish the answer. I told you there only from here you can get the answer instead of solving that, which is equal to, what is x1 minus 7, what is x2 plus 2, what is x3 plus 8 upon 3, what is y1 6 plus, and again a minus here, plus 5 upon 3, which is equal to minus 7, 8 and 2, 10. 10 take away minus 7, how much it will give to us? 10 take away 8 plus 2 is 10. If you want, you can do the step solving. Minus 7 plus 10, only your steps will be increasing, comma 6 minus 2 plus 5 upon 3, which is equal to 10. 7 is out of 10, that means how much we will get? 3 upon 3, comma 6 minus 2 plus 5. 6 plus 5 is 11 minus 2 upon 3, which is equal to 3 upon 3. This 3 ones are 3 ones, you get 1. 11 minus 2, 9, 10, 11, 9 upon 3. 3 ones are 3 threes are, which is equal to 1 comma 3 we got. Now our answer is complete. Our answer is totally complete. Let us move on to the option part and check whether whatever we have solved is there or not. Whether it is there in the options, we have to see whether it is there or not. 1 comma 3. We have got here minus 1 comma 3. 1 comma 3. 2 comma 4 and 3 comma 9. How much I got? 1 comma 3. That means our option number B is right. Similar sums, only numbers are different. So always keep in mind what we have to find and what is given. The problem itself tells us, it solves us. Anything is given, just check the problem. Read the problem once and twice. Once you are habitual of reading the problem, you will get the hint there only what you have to solve. Because everything, it is an MCQ based, so everything is given there only. Okay. So let's move on to the other part and see. So let's move to the next one. One more example we will take to solve. Let's take one more example and we will solve. Find x. This we had already done, but we'll take find x if distance. Find x if distance between the points. If distance between the points, there are 2 points given to us. There are 2 points given to us. If distance between the points A, x comma 7 and B comma, what we have, 1 comma 15 is 10. Here let us find our option. Our options are, first option is x is equal to 4 or x is equal to minus 5. Option number B, x is equal to 7 or x is equal to 5. Option C, x is equal to 7 or x is equal to minus 5. D, x is equal to minus 7 or x is equal to minus 5. As I always say, first read the problem properly, it will solve everything for you. Find x if the distance between the points, look here, distance between the points. So we follow the distance formula. Distance between the points tells us that we are following the distance formula. We are following the distance formula. What are the points given to me? A, x comma 7, B, 1 comma 15, B, 1 comma 15. Okay? Let's use the formula for that and let us see. Before this, x1 is equal. What is x1 given to me? Is x. What is y1 given to me? 7. x1 is x, y1 is equal to 7. What is x2 given to me? x2 is equal to 1, y2 is equal to 15. Your half the first thing is solved. Only what we are going to use, we are going to use the distance formula here. So let's use the distance formula to find distance between A and B. Distance A comma B is equal to similar problems. Okay, similar problems. There is no change in them. x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, which is equal to, now just substitute what we have got over here. So 1 minus x square plus, what is y2? 15 minus 7 square. And now we will solve this. We will solve this and see what it comes to us. A minus b the whole square. A minus b the whole square. If you see here, a minus b the whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. Let us write. A square minus 2ab plus b square. Right? We got this. Okay? Plus 7 take away 15, 8 square. Which is equal to 1 minus 2x plus x square plus 8 8 gives me how much? 64. Which is equal to, I will rearrange this properly. I'll take the x square plus, then minus 2x and then 64. Let me rearrange everything. Okay? After rearranging, x square minus 2x plus 65. And what is this distance AB? Our distance AB is given to us how much? 10, 10, 10, 10. That means this 10 is equal. We write it at the last so that we are concentrating on this particular part. Even if you write it first, there's no problem. Squaring both sides. If I square this, the square root goes 10 times 100 is equal to x square minus 2x plus 65. Now what I am going to do is carefully see here. I'll bring this 100 over here. Therefore, x square minus 2x plus 65 minus 100 is equal to 0. Therefore, x square minus 2x, 100, 65 take away 100, how much I get is 35 minus 35 is equal. Now factorization. 35 ones are 35. 35 ones are 35. Factorization. So I need two numbers minus 35. I want two numbers. When I multiply that, when I multiply these two numbers, I get 35. And after getting 35, 6500. Okay, correct. I'll be getting 35. I need two numbers which I multiply, I get 35. And when I subtract it, I should get minus 2. If I take 7 and 5, and here minus and plus, minus into plus gives me minus 35, minus 7 plus 5 gives me minus 2. Therefore, x square minus 7x plus 5x minus 35 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 7 plus 5, x minus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 7 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 7 or x is equal to minus 5. We have got x is equal to 7 or x is equal to minus 5. Now let us check our options. X is equal to 7 or x is equal to minus 5. Where it is? X is equal to 7 or x is equal to, that means our option number C is right. Like this, similar sums will be coming, and we will have to practice with the change in numbers. So thank you very much and all the best.